Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and today we're tackling the freezer breakfast sandwich. Now on busy mornings, I tend to skip breakfast and only do coffee. I can't be the only one. But when I have these breakfast sandwiches tucked into my freezer, that never happens because they are so easy to heat up and have ready, and they are so good. And best of all, they're tailorable to everyone's liking. So I'll just have bags in the freezer with everybody's names on them, and I'll know that one's for you, that one's for me, and don't touch mine. Just saying. I love these, and that means throughout my morning, I am not wishing that I had fed myself as I went about my day. So if you're ready for this adventure, let's get started. All right, you guys, the first thing we're gonna do is take 12 eggs and we are going to give them a good whip with our whisk. All right, now I'm gonna add 1/4 of a cup of milk. I'm gonna add 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground mustard. Yes, you want to add it even if you don't like mustard. It does give the eggs another umami hit. You definitely want it. 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And we're just gonna whisk all together to combine, make it all the same color. Looks pretty good. All right, let's get our pan. Now we're gonna take a small baking sheet, kind of like 9 by 13 or so, and we are gonna take our American cheese. Yes, American. You know that the fast food joints use American in their sandwiches, and so dang it, so will I, because it is good and it makes it taste just like the sandwich. So we're gonna actually do 6 sandwiches, so I just wanna make sure that all 6 of these fit onto the tray, so whenever I cut my eggs later, they will fit. Now you could cut your eggs in like little circles. You'll see me do that in just a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our well-beaten eggs and we're gonna just pour them right into this pan. All right, and you can see I didn't get it mixed too well, so I'm just gonna take my little whisk here and beat anything else up that I see. It's fine, it'll be fine. All right, we're gonna put this in the preheated oven for about 12 to 15 minutes or until the top is just set. Next, while those eggs are cooking, we're gonna get our muffins ready. Now, I've done both English muffins and the thin bagels. I don't recommend doing the thick bagels because the thick bagels have a hard time defrosting and cooking all together. So instead, we're gonna just do the thin plain bagels, and we're not gonna toast the bagels because when we toast these bagels, they get a little bit too hard and crackery. So right out of the freezer, they're fine if they're not toasted. I'm actually doing about 24 of these sandwiches today, but I did not think that you wanted to see me do all 24. So instead, I'm just gonna show you the 6. And then our next one, we're just gonna open up our English muffins here. Now, when you make these sandwiches on the English muffins, they do indeed taste almost identical to the kind you can get at McDonald's. That is a guilty pleasure of mine. When I am out and about and it's breakfast time, I have a hard time not stopping at Starbucks or McDonald's for a breakfast sandwich. But when these are in the freezer, like I mentioned earlier, I don't stop because I have one with me and it's fantastic. All right, if you have a toaster oven, you're gonna wanna toast these up so they're nice and crispy. I do not have a toaster oven anymore or a toaster, so I'm gonna use my air fryer, 400 for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and top our bagels with our American cheese. Now, I have used cheddar cheese, I've used pepper jack, I've used a whole bunch of other cheeses, and it tastes fine. I say fine because it does, it tastes fine, but it doesn't taste like McDonald's, or it doesn't taste like that fast food umami goodness, because the American cheese really does do something to these breakfast sandwiches. So just, if you don't like American cheese, that's fine. Use whatever cheese you want, but we're doing American here. Okay, now we're gonna get the sausages. Here I just bought some pretty generic sausages. And we're just gonna cut off the top because I'm gonna use the whole bag today, because remember, we're gonna make 24. This is not the family bag, but it has about 20 sausages in it. And these are the turkey sausages, so they cut the calories down by half of the regular pork sausages. And they taste just as good. My family doesn't notice that it's turkey. Like, I've literally done both, and nobody says, hey, why is there a turkey sausage in my breakfast sandwich? They just eat it and they enjoy it. So that's all we're gonna do for that one. Okay, these guys are done. And then we're gonna top them with cheese and get our sausage right on top. Those eggs have come out of the oven and they are cooling just a little bit before we slice them up and put them on. All right, and they have cooled a little bit now, so we're gonna go ahead and move that off to the side. And if you wanted to be like pristine and you wanted perfect little discs for on top of your perfect little bagels or your English muffins, you could use a biscuit cutter or the ring of your wide mouth jar, and you basically just position it in the corner, push down, and then you have the perfect egg to go on top of your perfect little breakfast sandwich. But because I don't like to waste, and later I have like done that just for aesthetic reasons because I'm feeding someone besides my own family. And then I'll just use these trimmings for a little snack. I'm not gonna do that today because I'm just gonna cut them. It makes it much easier, and you'll see it gives you a little bit more protein and more egg. It's fine. So I'm just gonna take my chubby little knife here and I'm going to cut right down the middle and then cut my eggs like so. And then we're just going to plop the eggs, bink, right on the top, cover it, and there's the breakfast sandwich. It's a lot of egg though, huh? That's like 2 eggs. 2 eggs, and yes, that is an awfully lot of egg. I almost feel like I want to cut them now. Now that I said I wasn't going to cut them, I'm like, man, those are big. And they do look more beautiful when they're cut round. It's fine. I'll have my offcuts for lunch today. Oh, I forgot to put sausages on those ones. Whoa, hey, someone would have been so sad. On goes my 3 pieces of sausage, then my tops go on, and now we're ready to wrap. So I'm just gonna take out a little bit of foil, and then we are gonna wrap up each breakfast sandwich individually. All right, and there it is. And then we're going to put them in pre-labeled bags saying what's in them. So the English muffins, of course, will go into the English muffin bag, and the plain bagel ones will go into the plain bagel bag. And then into the freezer, they will go until they're rock solid. You're in luck though. I have a couple still in my freezer so I can show you what they look like and how they cook up. All right, here is a frozen English muffin one. So we'll open that up. This was one I made last week, and look at what it looks like when it comes out. This one I made with an American type pepper jack cheese. It's super good. So here is a couple ways that you can cook these. Number 1, you can leave it in the refrigerator overnight if you know you're gonna eat it in the morning, and then it takes about 60 to 90 seconds in the microwave to heat up. Or you can put it in on defrost for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then after it's done defrosting, flip it over and then cook it for about 60 seconds. So that's what we're gonna do now. And because I'm making a whole bunch more, I'm gonna go ahead and save that foil for a second. So while that one's cooking, let's go ahead and open up the bagel one. And this is an everything bagel. So same as you can see, I did cut the eggs in rounds, and it looks just like that. The same goes for this one, but this one will definitely take a little bit less time because there's less bread. So still defrosted about 1.5 minutes and then 60 to 90 seconds. All right, the first sandwich is out and it looks fantastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut through the middle of it. It is hot. All right, let's see. Oh, it's so hot. Oh, did you see all that gooey cheese? Oh, that's hot. Oh, woo-wee. Now, if you don't wanna make it as hot as I did, you can actually defrost these for 6 minutes and it will be the perfect temperature Just defrost the whole time. Don't use the cook button. But we're gonna have to wait a second to taste that because that is piping hot. But look at all that melty, delicious cheese in there. Oh. Okay, and then for our bagel one, same as the last. Oh, look at all the melty cheese goodness. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so this is one of my favorite things. Like I have these for dinner and breakfast and lunch all of the time. And when I tell you that I am making 25 of them, 24 of them, however many, when I tell you I'm making a whole bunch of them, I'm not kidding. That's good. Ooh, that's a pork patty. I must use pork last time. That hits every spot. Oh, that's so good. All right, let's set that one off to the side. Whew, that cheese is spicy. And then let's do our bagel one. Oh, That one's hotter because it came out last, but the difference between the two is night and day, but they're so very good. This one tastes very much, besides the fact that it has the pepper jack American, this one tastes very much like McDonald's or Starbucks, and this one just tastes like a very good breakfast sandwich. What's amazing about these, I'll stop eating and talk. What's amazing about these is that you can add all kinds of things to your eggs to spice them up. So add a little Tabasco, add some chives, switch out your cheeses. The sky is the limit, and you will see that you will start making these all of the time. Now, I'm not gonna show you the process that I'm gonna do all the rest of the 18 of them, quick math, 18 of them that I'm going to do, but I will show you the results right here. Yep, I really did make 24 of these for my freezer. I wasn't kidding. We go through these a lot, and it's so much fun, and it's so easy. Took 20 minutes, max. So, all right, you guys, well, if you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I love to adventure in my kitchen, and this is just one of the ways. And so if you have any ideas for me, leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, you guys, I'm gonna go finish my lunch because this is what it is. And I will see you on the next adventure. Bye.